360 this time. From the last time, I think this is the one, and I checked that it was in August, I believe, of last year. There might be a couple of different games in here. There's definitely some subtracted games in here, like Bloodstone. I had sold the test drive. I think I haven't been. FIFA Street is not in here now, but anyway. First one is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So you play as a Raiden here, from Metal Gear Solid 2. This takes place like way past Metal Gear Solid 4. Like Solid Snake would be dead at this point. I'm pretty sure, but he's completely robot here, Raiden. This is made by Platinum Games with Konami, so I'm pretty sure Kojima has nothing to do with this. But this is more hack and slash type action. This is not a traditional Metal Gear game. It's over the top, attacks and stuff, fighting the big robots and shit. Although maybe not. I never completed this, I'm pretty sure. But this looks like a... Unless that's somebody else. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with that. But when I played with this, it was cool. LA Noire. This is on, this is 2 discs. It's fun, 3 discs, sorry. It's a 3-disc 360 game. Because the PS3 was on Blu-ray discs. This is still on DVDs, I believe. This was not with this copy. This is not my original copy, but I had these from my original copy, or I think, or I don't know where they came from if it's not that. They're little, like, film things that just came with the game. He plays Cole Phelps here. You start off as a beat cop briefly in the beginning. It takes place in the 40s in LA. I'm pretty sure it's the 40s, right? Yeah. And then you become a detective. Everybody else remembers this game. It's, you gotta, you find your clues, you go to your crime scene, you find your clues. Sometimes there's chases on foot or in a car, which are pretty fun. And obviously some shooting and stuff as well. Especially towards the end, you get into shootout, quite a bit of shootouts. But you're finding clues, and then you interrogate somebody at the station, and you have to read their face. Like, they'll have facial kind of tics, and then you could not believe them or whatever, and whatever. And sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you get it right. You gotta go back to your... I'm pretty sure you have a little notebook as well that has stuff that when you've done interviews with people at the crime scene as well. It's been a while since I played this, but I know you do get knocked down. I think it's after when you're in Vice, I think. You get screwed by, I think, your partner and somebody else. They set up cameras, they cheat on your wife, I believe. Then you get busted down to, like, arson detective, which are actually really cool cases. And then it goes from there. Really cool game you've got. There's a lot of, you'll recognize a lot of people in this. What's his name? Cole Phelps. Oh, God, what's his name? Aaron Stanton, I think. He was in Mad Men. He was, Kenny Cosgrove in Mad Men. I think he was in The Descent. He's popped up in some stuff, but he's good in it. There's a couple other people from Mad Men in there as well. Malik, the guy who played Malachi, I believe. I forget his name in Children of the Corn. He's been in a bunch of stuff too. He's in it. A lot of people have like smaller parts where they're either like suspects or whatever. But it's an awesome game, LA Noire. I know they never made a second one. Like this, apparently, was this Team Bondi. Like there was like a serious crunch before this was made in terms of overtime, and like there was just like bad work conditions, I believe, and stuff, and they never made another one. Lego Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda. I got this at a garage sale for I think $2 or $3. I got it for Lego Indiana Jones because I love Lego Indiana Jones. I have not played Kung Fu Panda or seen any of the movies, but I love it. Lego Indiana Jones, they're fun. Lego games are always fun, but if you are into the property the game's based on, or the franchise, like if it's Star Wars, for me Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Lego Indiana Jones, Jurassic World one was pretty good. You'll like them more. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean one I liked, but I did not go back and do everything. Because these games, it's replayability, right? You unlock new characters now. You can go back to old levels and do things because every character has a different ability, so you can do more stuff. They're Lego games. They're fun. If you like the property, you can enjoy them more. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is one of the two I got when I was down in Florida. And I started playing it down there last year, and then I brought that Xbox with me, and I finished it here. It's funny, I did the gameplay of this here, and it literally was the end of the game. Like, I turned it off, finished my gameplay, and I had like 5 more minutes left. This was a solid Potter game. It was very much a lot of like, you're either doing potions, then you're doing like you're flying on the broom, doing stuff there, you're running around, doing wand battles with people. It was very like you kept doing them in kind of steps, you know. There were some other missions that varied a little bit, but a lot of it was that. And the potion brewing in this game is fantastic. You don't get much of the rattle with the 360. Definitely not compared to the PS2, sorry. But all the combat's fun. The potion making is actually really fun. Using the thumbstick to do this, then you gotta grab the right ingredients, get them in there. You're kind of on a timer as well. That was fun. You did a couple other things too. I can't remember everything of it, but the combat was fine. You get different spells, and you kind of. I'm pretty sure you have to use the. Is it this or is that Hogwarts Legacy? I think it was this one where you different kind of movements on the thumbstick with different spells. I can't remember. I think it was this one. A solid movie tie-in game. Wheelman. This is another garage sale pickup. This was $1. This came when I got like that Madden game, and I got other games I had since sold, like Jaws Unleashed, Tekken 4, I think, on the PS2. I think I got Blitz, not Blitz the League, just NFL Blitz. And there's some other stuff in there too. One of the NFL Streets was in there. I actually just remember that because I took those out. I had those in my PS2 collection, but I moved them because I plan on selling them. But those discs are all botched up. I gotta try to figure out how to clean them. When I said NFL Street, I'm like, I still have those. So those were not in my PS2 collection. I was freeing up space on my shelf too, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play these anytime soon, and I want to sell them, so I moved them into a bin. Not that it matters. This is a pretty cool game. Got Vin Diesel here. This is GTA type. There's more emphasis on the driving in this. You do on-foot stuff. The driving's fun. It's better than the on-foot stuff. But it's also, if you ever play this game Pursuit Force on the PSP, this one you can jump from car to car and take over the other car like in Pursuit Force. That stuff's fun, and you're riding around town, picking people up, and you're avoiding traffic, doing stuff, getting places, avoiding the cops, of course. It's not bad. Decent open world game. This does have the old map in there as well. I played some of it. I do want to play more of it. Stuntman Ignition. I talked about Stuntman, obviously, in the PS2. That's a little rattle there, but not as good. I like this one a little bit better. This one is admittedly a little easier than the original. Not by much, but same as the other one. You're in the movies. You're the Stuntman. You're driving different vehicles. You got the director yelling at you. Oh, look, let's see what I got here. I got Pit Fighter on the Super Nintendo for $6. GoldenEye Rogue Agent for $5 on the Xbox. Gun on the Xbox for $7. This was $8. I got this around the time as the other ones that I showed in the PS2 video, but 9/8/23. It's an awesome game, though. Great soundtrack. They're movie parodies, obviously, of like no movies, and you're getting yelled at by the director. It's trial and error, these games. You're gonna get pissed. You're gonna be restarting a level 50 times because you botched something early. Get a certain amount of fuck-ups before it's mission over, or you gotta restart. But you can just, if you screw up something, you're like, I don't like this run, restart, you know? Because I think I'm pretty sure in these games you have to get a certain amount of like stars or whatever to get to the next movie. I forget. But they're fun games. You have to have patience with these games because you're going to get pissed. A couple of Splinter cells here. Double Agent. I got this one from eBay. I have not played it yet. I think this one, I picked up this there's 3 games. I picked up this Quidditch on the GameCube and something else like a week before we were to move down here. And they were kind of getting here as we were getting there. I think 1 or 2 games came before we got here, but I haven't played this one. I know you're at Sam Fisher again, and you're a double agent, triple agent, quadruple agent. I do want to try this one, though, because I do like some of the Splinter Cells. Such as this one. A Conviction. I did play some of the one on the Wii U of all systems. Is it Blacklist? That was a cool one because that was a little more open. Like, everything's screwed up at that point. You're like, your base is on like a giant plane, and you're like going into areas and doing stuff. It's a different feel than the other ones. This one was cool because it had the cool, I guess like HUD, or you'd walk into a room and up on the ceiling, it'd be like, take this guy out and stuff, it'd be like telling you what to do, but you'd see it like on the screen and like in the environment. This one, you end up in the White House at the end of this one, I believe. But it's kind of goes pretty brutal. You go to the bathroom, you're bashing guys' heads into this urinals, breaking them. But you're sneaking around and stuff. It's not as unforgiving as some of the earlier ones were. And I remember this, I liked this one a lot. And it was graphically looked really nice. I think this is the last one to vote with Michael Ironside as the voice. Somebody else voiced in the Blacklist, which was kind of weird because he voiced him in all the other ones. I don't know why they did that, actually. I don't know if he had something wrong with him or what. Is he still, he didn't die, did he? No, he's still alive, right? Let me check this real quick. No, he's still alive, 75. Maybe, I don't know what the problem was with that, but cool game, Conviction, and cheap. I always consider expanding this collection more because 360, if you want to collect for a system with a lot of games that you can get that are good for cheap, the 360 is the way to go. Like, even if you have just a lot of them are backwards compatible with the Xbox One. I assume the Series X plays all of them. I don't know for sure, but some are not. Like the Harry Potter games are not. A lot of licensed games are not, like the Bonds, the Potters aren't. Wheelman is not. I don't know why. And there are some other ones that are also not backwards compatible. But you can get a lot of games for cheap. Like a lot of these games I got here, like none of these are overly expensive outside of Wheelman might have like $15. Like a lot of these are like 10 to 15, but a lot of them are you can find for like under $8 complete. Halo 3 ODST. This is one of my favorite Halos. I love this one. This one has a different feel because you're not Master Chief. You're not a Spartan in this. You're an orbital drop shock trooper. Yes. Although you're the one character in this. The guy played by Nathan Fillion. In Halo 5, he's now a Spartan. He went into the program, I guess, to become a super soldier. But this is my top 3. This, Reach, and the original are probably my top 3. And then Infinite's probably number 4. And then Halo 2's in there. My least favorite are 4 and 5. And it's not that they're bad games, they're just not in comparison, especially the Bungie ones. Infinite was a lot better than those two, in my opinion. But so this one, it feels like more intense, and it's a little creepier because you're going, was it New Mombasa? Yes. The Covenant are coming in. They're invading. So you're on the streets and stuff. And it's a little creepier at night and stuff like that. And the enemies, you're now more concerned about the enemies because you're not a super soldier. Because you're like, oh shit, I can get my ass kicked a lot quicker here. So, but it's still Halo. Still great shooting and stuff. Great soundtrack. Halo Reach, this one is fantastic. You play as a noble team here. I mean, you play as... Is he nameless? I forget. The one you use. I'm pretty sure he doesn't talk. This is a prequel. This is a freaking little fly or something flying around here. Nah. So this is Reach. This is before Master Chief. I think at the end you see Master Chief briefly in like a cryostasis thing. Because he's like important cargo. Because he's like the shit in terms of like the Spartans. Obviously. This one, it's cool. It's a fun game. It looks nice. Once again, the gameplay's still excellent. The soundtrack's great. It's obviously a downer because I think only one of these guys makes it. The sniper, is it Jun or something? Everybody else gets killed at some point, but most of them go down. Fighting outside of Cat, who just gets sniped in a cutscene. Like, it was like, all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, that was a good Jackal. Sniper takes her out. The one guy, I think it's George, goes down with a ship, a Covenant ship. Another guy, I forget his name, takes out like 3 or 4 elites before he gets ran through with a plasma sword. I forget what happens to the head guy. I forget his name too. How he goes. But awesome. It's an awesome game. It really is. It's a great. I think the gameplay of this. GTA 5. It's GTA 5. It's been around since 2013 and it's still going. You use Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. It's kind of cool too. Like when you switch characters, like one of them, they'll just be doing random shit. Trevor's usually like in his underwear on the beach, where it just attacks somebody. It's a cool game. You have the heist missions in this, which are fun. It looks nice. Nice game world. Obviously, you're in Los Santos, which is part of San Andreas. It's like the downtown area, and then you have other parts as well. Awesome game. It brought back a lot of the goofiness that was not there in 4. I prefer 4 having the goofiness, but also being, out of all the GTAs, it's the most serious. I don't know what the new one's going to entail. But this game is not nearly as good as Red Dead Redemption 2, let's be honest. But it's an awesome game. It's GTA 5. Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 13 too. And then they made 3, was it Lightning Returns? This actually has 2 manuals, one in English and one in Spanish, I guess. I played a little bit of this. 13 gets shit on. I like 13. I need to get 13 again. This continuation, you're like playing as different groups. You like go back and forth from like different groups of the characters doing stuff. I've not played all of it, but it's still Final Fantasy. These 13 ones, even like Lightning Returns, I feel like they're very kind of forgotten in the Final Fantasy verse. Fear 2, Project Origin. I think I did a gameplay of this. It's a cool game. It's a horror shooter. And they're creepy. This one I'm pretty sure in the school. I beat this back on the... Did I beat it on the 360 or beat it on the PS3? I can't remember. I'm towards the end of it now. This is made by Monolith, who's not around anymore, but they also made, I think it's No One Lives Forever was a game before the Fears, and they did the Condemned games as well, which are excellent. But you can slow down time in this. Even with this dude, you're not the point man in this one, you're another guy. And Alma's still there, messing with your mind. And she's got her, like, whatever they're called, army, like clone type army. What's fun, the combat in this game is super fun. It's just this kind of fast-paced game. It's cool, and it's creepy, actually, as well. Fable 3, the 360's representative in the cover art tournament. It's a cool game. Nosgoes 2 gets a little shit on because of the system where the game kind of, like, your ending is kind of dependent on how much, like, gold you put into your thing or whatever. How many people will survive the upcoming doom that happens to the game. I can't remember it. But it's still, you can go bad or good in this game like the others. It looks nice. The combat was cool. These games are goofy as well. Not GTA goofy, just kind of different kind of goofy. But they're fun. I wouldn't mind actually going back and playing a little bit of this again. Eternal Sonata. This is the disc only, obviously, in a GameStop case. I got this from the Antiques and Geeks for $4. I played a bit of this on the PS3. This was originally a 360 exclusive, then like maybe a year later or something it came to the PS3. I played some of it on there. It's an RPG where you're using like Chopin is in this, like a lot of musical figures. I think the characters are sick and they develop powers as they get sick, like special abilities as they're dying. You get like stronger before you die, type thing. Looked really nice though, really graphically nice looking game. I'm surprised they never made another one of these. This is one I got because I do want to play it. Dragon Age 2, this is the other one I had gotten at that GameStop with Potter. That was in Lake Wales. I'm gonna hit that when I'm going there next week. I'm gonna hit that GameStop again as long as it's still in the mall and see if I can find some solid titles. Because admittedly, the selection in the Ashboro one is not great. A lot of systems. I haven't played this one. I know a lot of people. This one is not like as open as I love Dragon Age Origins. Like I played it on the PS3. I love that game. Awesome RPG, another BioWare one. So it's like Knights of the Old Republic and stuff, and Jade Empire, I guess, Mass Effect. Well, the first Dragon Age. No, I don't know if the first Dragon Age Origins came out before the first Mass Effect. I don't think it did. But this one is like, I think you're in more of this big city. It's not as open. You're not going a bunch of places. But I haven't played it yet. Dead Space 3 is a solid game. It's my third favorite of the three. But it's good, and they did some different stuff. There's actually kind of some side quests you can do, where you go on these destroyed ships and find stuff you got to deal with. Was it the Necromorphs? I think this is the one that has the DLC where the gigantic, like, moon Necromorph eats the Earth in this one. I could be off, but it's still a lot of great gameplay from Dead Space. Gotta take limbs off, it's fun. They're cool games. They're cool action horror games. The Criminal Origins. Ugh, the platinum hits suck on the 360 compared to the original Xbox. Like, what? And you don't even get the side artwork, which is stupid because if you put it on a shelf, you don't know what it is. And of course, GameStop put the sticker on the artwork itself. But anyway, this I got with Silent Service for the NES. Silent Service was $4. This was $8. Great game. When I first got this on the 360, I was like, this is sick. Just an awesome horror game. It has that early 360, like the weird kind of shine. Like Cameo had this Perfect Dark Zero. The characters almost look like fake, almost like dolls. Like this weird shine. It's hard to explain. Still, creepy ass game. Awesome melee combat in this. You don't get guns often in this. Like you're an FBI agent, but you lose your gun to the main guy in the beginning. Find guns randomly, but you don't get a lot of ammo. It's a lot of like rebar off the pipes, rebar 2x4s, shit like that. Wrenches, I think. There's a lot of like homeless people and derelicts you're fighting, but you find out in the second one. I'm pretty sure they don't reveal this in the first one. Why they're like going nuts in the second one? The spoilers here. There's like people put these things around the city that are like emitting these like kind of wave sounds that are making people lose their shit. So you're getting attacked by them. And the combat's brutal, but it's fun. And you do some light kind of forensic type where you got little things, which is cool. And they expand upon that in the second, which is something the second one does better than the first, but I think the first is better. I would get this and the second. I need to get Bloodshot for the 360. It's a little more pricey, but maybe like $15, $20. But it's not backwards compatible. This one is, but the second one isn't. The second one has the scene with the bear in the cabin, which is awesome. This is a sick game. Call of Duty World at War. I got this for $3 at, I believe I got this at the church thrift shop in Iceland. This is another World War II one. This is the first one made by Treyarch, I believe. This does have characters, I believe, that are in the Black Ops as well. It's another good shooter. I don't think I beat this one. I forget what I got up to. Takes you back to World War II. Some Assassin's Creed here. 3. This takes place during the American Revolution. I like this game. This game got shit on when it came out. What's the guy's name you play? Oh, I forget. Connor? Is it Connor? He plays his dad briefly in the beginning, I think. It's once again, it's Assassin's Creed, so you're sneaking around. if you're into like the history of the American Revolution, you'll like it, even though it's not like completely accurate, obviously. But you're doing a lot of the Assassin's Creed stuff. Here's my probably my favorite one, Black Flag, the fourth. You play as Edward Kenway. Maybe it's Connor Kenway. This is now the dad of Hatham. I think it's Connor, the guy using 3. This is his grandfather. This takes place in the Caribbean, 1715. A lot of historical pirates are in this game. This is a cool game because it's not like Odyssey Origins huge. And you're on your ship, you're doing your ship combat, which they did a little bit of in 3. It's all over in this one. You're hunting whales and stuff. You're going from island to island, doing your Assassin's Creed shit. And this one still feels like Assassin's Creed, even though it's a little more open, and you're going from like island to island and stuff. But it's really cool. Like if you're into the pirates and stuff and that history, you're gonna love this. This is an awesome game. And we'll finish it up with the two bonds I have. Like I said, I sold Bloodstone. Got GoldenEye Reloaded. I did a gameplay on this. I said it, I'll say it again. This game's disappointing. I need to play more of it. Mainly to see if it gets better into farm achievements. This is now a remake of GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. This originally came out on the Wii, which is supposedly the best place to play it. And then they ported it over to the 360 and the PS3 with better graphics. Like, it looks cool, like the dam and stuff. The areas are bigger and expanded upon, but they feel empty. And the guns in this game, they feel like shit. They sound terrible. They have more impact and a feel of impact than the original GoldenEye and the Nintendo 64, which is nuts. This game, that's what the game to me is like Rogue Agent. It's like a corridor shoot. It just feels empty to me. That's a good way to describe it, at least for me, is it feels empty. I gotta play more of it and see if it gets better, but I don't know. And you have Daniel Craig. Is he doing the voice in this? So it's not Pierce Brosnan here, but I don't know if he's doing the voice or not, but it's his likeness. And Quantum of Solace just did a gameplay on this a couple weeks ago. This is a solid first-person shooter. I want to get the PS2 version because it's third-person. But you saw the gameplay. It's a fun, nothing crazy shooter. You're hacking things, Gotta stay in cover and do your Bond-type stuff. Some stealth in there as well. But it's solid. I like it more than the GoldenEye Reloaded. Out of those 3 that came out during that generation, there's 007 Legends, which I did not play. That one's not supposed to be that good at all. But that has, you play through parts of, I think Die Another Day. Dr. No, maybe? Or is it another one? You're playing through some of the movies, or parts of some of the movies, over the years. I've not played that one, but out of the 3 I have played, Bloodstone's definitely the best of the 3, and then this one, then GoldenEye Reloaded. But yeah. That is my 360 collection. Like I said, that's one I'd consider expanding upon just because you can get a lot of games. If anything, I'd like to get some of the games like Bloodshot and stuff that are not backwards compatible. Maybe 007 Legends. If anyone's played that one, let me know what it is. And maybe a couple other games here and there that I might pick up. But, if you want to go nuts and get some games because they're so cheap, you can do it. But anyway.